Coming up next, Brexit postponed indefinitely as life in the UK imitates a Seinfeld episode. United States of Europe making fun of the EU the American way. And as I predicted 3 days before the Brexit referendum, yes, Britain would vote to leave the EU, and no, they'll never actually do it. Why would so many Brits vote to leave the EU? Well, it makes sense if you see vacationers on their way to Spain with camper vans like this. English and very proud, you needed us in 1945, Juncker, or have you forgot? EU, up yours. So much to unpack here. Let's assume the 1945 refers to World War II, 1945, when World War II was mostly over, and to Juncker personally, who was born in 1954. Then there's the phrase, or have you forgot, which should be the past participle forgotten. Yes, you just got corrected on the English language by an American. In fact, let's just update the whole thing. And now, the top 10 online Brexit jokes 3 weeks before the Brexit deadline. Welcome to Brexit Britain, where they're already planning a festival of Brexit in 2022, featuring The Sound of Brexit, the musical. And speaking of festivals, what is the difference between Fire Festival and Brexit? Well, one was an island fantasy where people just made up stuff they had no ability to deliver, and the other was Fire Festival. The new Brexit banknotes are here. What's yours is ours. Nanny and I will be fine. The ruling class, we own you. And Maggie on the 50 with Eat the Poor. You may remember in 2017 when the EU banned mobile phone roaming fees. Well, this Brexit campaigner is now upset at the news that Vodafone roaming fees will return. The best reply, I never thought leopards would eat my face, sobs woman who voted for leopards eating people's face party. Meanwhile, the Tory party continues negotiating Brexit, the undefined being negotiated by the unprepared in order to get the unspecified for the uninformed, with a reminder of things the UK can't deal with: 2 inches of snow, heat over 25 degrees, drones, KFC running out of chicken, a woman playing the doctor, supermarkets closing for Christmas Day, vegan sausage rolls from Greg's, and things the UK thinks it can deal with: a world war and a no-deal Brexit. Meanwhile, those who think they can deal with Brexit are in the Netherlands. The Dutch foreign minister is preparing an information campaign about Brexit with a blue mascot who looks a bit too much like Mr. Meeseeks. Just like on Rick and Morty, the Meeseeks quickly realize they just want to die and existence is pain, meaning they could qualify as British citizens. Just kidding, they're the wrong color. By the way, the new Thatcher statue is being unveiled. Crowds are waiting with bated breath. Meanwhile, Theresa May continues trying to fit a square peg into a round hole, and the Tories continue their negotiating strategy of repeating their offer loudly and slowly until the foreigners get it, while the Queen offers to have Philip drive Theresa May home. The last time Parliament was allowed to vote on the Brexit deal, it didn't go well, and now Labour is calling for a second referendum, and yet Theresa May continues to prepare for the deadline on the 29th of March. Or will we postpone the Brexit deadline? Some question if that will lead to postponing indefinitely, but that's what Britain has been doing since the beginning. It's a cat that says I want to go out and never does. Hate what I had to say? Don't hesitate to leave a comment below.
Newsroom, it's a newsroom. Listen to the sound of the newsroom. Anything can happen in a newsroom. News, 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 news.